Starting with this suspect in pursuit who tried to evade LAPD officers by laying next to a vehicle. What follows is absolutely incredible.
And then you can see it right there, the suspect trying to get into somebody's property or still trying to hide, but doing a very, very poor job of it right there. LAPD coming to a stop. Oh, come on, guys, he's right there. The officer's running right by him. They're going right by him.
As the officers arrive on the scene, they run right past the suspect who was doing a poor job trying to hide. And if you thought he'll be easily caught because they saw him there, well, you'd be very wrong.
Angie, our pilot today, talking on O2, trying to tell the officers that this suspect is right there. And again, you just saw that. Oh my goodness, I just feel so bad for those officers making their way back now. It's the blue car. There we go. Somebody's getting the information. Somebody's got to be getting the information. Keep coming around, Ange. Keep coming around. Keep coming around. That suspect, unbelievable. We're watching this live, and you have to understand that these officers, they don't know what the information that we know. But again, that LAPD helicopter just arriving. There you go. Some of those officers must be getting that information. There you go. There you go. And now that suspect going into custody. Wow. Wow. And they haven't seen him yet. This is unbelievable. There we go. Oh my gosh.
To everyone's shock, somehow, the officer who leaned down didn't see the suspect and kept on looking for him. Observing this, we can safely say that this guy has mastered the ability to stay so still that he becomes invisible to the eye. It was clearly a poor game of hide and seek and disappointing seeking by the officers. But if you thought that was shocking, wait till you see this officer's stupid reaction to an alleged car accident.
So you're saying you thought there was an auto accident and so you came up with a gun? So you thought there was an auto accident, so you came up with a gun?
This case involves an Arizona officer who pulled over to a parked car after alleged reports of an auto accident, only to immediately pull his gun on the two men present in the car. Luckily for us, one of the men knew better and started recording the interaction.
The ruckus, sir.
Oh, there it goes.
Transmission's better?
As soon as he comes out.
It's all better now?
What?
Shut it!
Come on up here. Hey, the car's hot, man. I'm just trying to get some water out of it. Whoa, whoa, what the
Hey,
man? What are you doing, man? Don't pull your gun
There's
out.
no gun.
Kid, what are you
Put your
doing?
hands on the wheel.
Me?
Put your hands on the wheel. Put your hands on the dash.
What do you do with your gun out, man?
All right,
There's
I'm
no
not pointing
threat.
at you.
There's no
Don't
threat.
worry about it. I'll tell you in a second.
Holster your weapon,
All
man.
right? You don't tell me what to do. All right? Keep your hands on the dash. Keep your hands on the thing.
right.
I'm on a 911 call, all right?
Okay.
I'll explain all that to you in a second, all right?
Because we're trying to get water, right?
Okay,
Is that
I don't know what
normal?
you're trying to do right now, but you're over here with the door open. All right?
Yeah,
Take a piss and look at that.
Is it illegal to have the door open?
Cool, man. So calm
Is
down.
it-
Let's start
You
over.
you put your gun away.
I'm
And we'll
not
calm
calming down
down.
until your gun's away.
Don't worry about my gun.
Put
being
your
out.
gun away.
Our hands are up.
You don't tell me what to do. All right?
Put your gun away.
Turn the ignition off.
A lot can be said about the officer's decision to pull a gun on the men. If this was indeed a car accident, would the officer have shot the survivors? This officer may as well have committed a felony by pulling his weapon and pointing it at these citizens with no reasonable threat present, not to mention him asking for a do-over despite still holding his firearm and requiring their hands be up under threat of death.
It's hot. We had to leave it
not
going. The
moving my
transmission is hot.
Okay.
I'm not moving my
Fair
hands.
enough. What are you doing out here?
Whatever I want. Am I breaking the law? I'm not breaking any laws. I need some water, but and he's hot.
Okay. You guys involved in that collision out here?
No.
No.
It came out as a
Does
red
it- does
car,
it look
two
like-
white males.
No.
Does it look like a
Federal
collision?
prison.
Take a look at the collision.
I haven't walked out there, bro.
Okay,
You guys
well-
weren't listening
well,
to
then
me
do
as I
the
was in
investigation
car.
before
We'll
you
keep
start
our
to-
hands up here. You check the
I'm
car.
over here trying to figure out what the hell's going on. all
Okay.
right?
All
I gotta
right.
take a piss. That's
I
one
need
thing.
you. I'm about 5 feet away. I'm telling you exactly what to do, and you're not doing it. That's why this came out.
I don't listen to
All right.
tyrants, man. You got your gun pulled. Look at you.
This don't make me a tyrant, bro.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. We didn't pull a gun on you.
Okay. Listen, let's start over, man. What's your business out here right now?
Anything I want to do, a free American citizen, exercising any right
So
I
you weren't
can.
involved in an auto accident, right?
Why don't you take a look around, do your own investigation?
Okay.
How about this? Pursuant to the 5th, I don't need to talk to you anymore. How about that?
Fair enough, man.
All right, there
It
you
is
go.
what it is. You do need to give me your license.
You swore an oath to the Constitution,
your
right?
driver's license.
For what?
and
This is not a
registration.
traffic stop. For what?
Huh?
For what?
Because I'm on what's called an investigative stop.
Then you
right?
tell me your reasonable, articulable suspicion, and I'll give you whatever you want.
Okay.
Tell me what it is.
So you guys are red car, 2 white males surveying the prison. All right, I'm out here on a 911 call. I'm doing an investigative stop right now. Okay. So haven't had the chance to talk to you.
Was there a crime? Is cameras a crime?
There's possibly a crime. All right. So I need your ID.
You got to figure out if there's a crime first.
Do you have
Olson.
articulable suspicion?
458.
Can you articulate your suspicion that we've committed? There's no crime, man.
Hands are
Come
up
on.
here. We ain't
Let's stand right here
moving.
until my other unit gets here. Then I can go back to the investigation.
You can do whatever
Okay,
you want,
all right.
man. You're above the law.
Where's my second unit?
We'll keep our hands up here. We don't want to get shot or nothing.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah,
What?
that's
You're
not
done.
cool.
That's
Coming
not
up with a
cool.
gun.
R. Olson, what's your badge
You thought
number?
there was an. So you're saying you thought there was an auto accident, and so you came up with a gun?
Where's my second unit?
Auto accident. So, he
So you
pulls
thought
up
there was an auto accident, so you came up with a gun?
Get your hand off my car, man. Get all the way off.
From the cop's statement, it seems as though he's on edge. What this officer needs is some more training and a ride along for a year or so, just so he has the experience not to get into this type of situation. It is clear that after some exchange of arguments, the cop realized he was in the wrong and just tried to brush it off, only to finally change his entire demeanor.
Go for it. I'm out with a red vehicle. Got 2 white males. Take pictures of the prison out here. Right now, that's all I got so far.
Doing lawful activity.
Oh, so that's all you got? Is that you're saying now it's not an auto accident, but somebody took pictures of a prison?
I already told you what it is, man. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Okay, no, you told him what
In all
it is.
fairness, I'll repeat myself. Okay?
So is it illegal to take pictures?
Here's what it is. All right, I had a crime. I have a report of a crime committed. Because of your non-compliance, I have not had an opportunity to investigate it. Okay, I'm gonna stand here with you. Once the other unit gets here, I'm having them stay with you guys. I'll continue on my investigation. All right. Did not expect to run into a red car with 2 white males surveying the prison as I'm on the way to the exact call that I'm out here for. Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me
I can't
that?
be any more clear than that.
All right. All right.
So we'll just hang out.
So is the
Please
crime
start over? I respect you
All right,
guys'
all right.
rights.
Well,
all
thank
that
you, thank you.
stupidest,
Let's keep it that
all
way.
right?
Let's
I
keep the
never
right
pointed my
cool.
gun at you, but
All
I
right.
got my gun out, and I'm
Okay.
by law more entitled to it. All right.
Can I clarify one thing then? Is
Sure, go ahead.
the suspicion of crime is it an auto accident or public photography? Which one?
That would be hit and run, actually.
Okay, so an auto accident.
Well, not just an accident. It'd be hit and run.
Okay,
It's
okay,
a
cool,
offense, yeah.
cool. So it has nothing to do with public photography then?
No.
Okay, because you said surveying
No,
a prison.
You keep that thing out, man. I got a camera. You got
I'm
a
just
camera.
trying to clarify,
I have no
'cause-
issues with that whatsoever.
I'm just trying to clarify because it sounds like two separate things. Surveying a prison and an auto accident. I'm trying to put together what you're trying to, you
Well,
know.
there was that lead up, and then there was an auto accident, and then there was a hit and run. Okay. So the car itself is hit and run. Okay, but
Okay.
not just surveying the prison. Okay?
Now that we've
All right.
de-escalated, can I put
You
my
guys
hands
can
down?
survey.
Can I put my hands down now that we've de-escalated?
Sure.
All right,
you
thank you.
or
Thank
anything
you.
like that?
For this officer, an accident is not a crime, but a pretext to be a tyrant. Once he realized that there was no threat from the scenario that he had in his head, you could hear the adrenaline dump in his voice. We can only hope he got the punishment he deserves, or a lesson in training to be a better cop. But stupid cops showing why a lot of people hate them doesn't end here. It gets even worse. On August 2nd, 2020, Myrtle Beach Police Department officers Zach Raffi and Kyle Dick detained Samantha Panda and Kendall Lee after calls of complaint against the women for wearing inappropriate clothes at the beach. Samantha's boyfriend began filming the interaction after Samantha was handcuffed, allowing us to see this incredible case.
Why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach every day.
We're going to show you. Absolutely. Did someone complain?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't just show up and tell everybody we just don't show up and throw people in handcuffs. I understand.
Turn right to it. Nudity display specific nominal parks. Specific sexual areas prohibited. Shall be unlawful for any person appearing in the nude on any public beach access to the public waters or any public property in the view of the public.
I'm not
So
nude.
nobody's nude. There's nobody
I'm
nude
not
right now.
nude.
Okay, you're in a thong.
No, okay.
Thong is not
Thong is
nude.
not nude.
After they're read a section of the laws that states nudity as unlawful at the beach, the boyfriend explains to the officers that Samantha hasn't broken any law. Officer Dick can be heard saying she's detained for her behavior, which is an unreasonable explanation.
As long as it's not in a sexually explicit manner, and there's nothing sexually explicit about this.
I just read it.
You just
Okay,
we have
nude, in the nude. This is not considered nudity. There is clothing covering their private parts. Just because she has a bikini that is more revealing does not mean that she's in the wrong.
nothing in there says any quote unquote private parts are not uncovered. Or yeah, none of our private parts are uncovered. me
Yes.
for being in a thong.
Yes, because of the way you were acting.
The sergeant then arrives on scene, and instead of policing the officers, he decides to police Samantha, going as far as to say that the officer was holding on to her for support so she didn't fall over.
What's going on?
Can he get off of me, please?
Well, he's holding so that way you don't fall.
I'm not gonna fall.
Tell me what's going on.
They've come and told us that we're nude and that we can't be nude on the beach. We're not nude. I asked him to show me where it says I can't wear a thong. He said no. He told me that he wouldn't show me, and I said, okay, then we're done here. And then he put me in cuffs immediately. And then after that, they brought me over here, showed me their book, which doesn't say anything about being in a thong. It just says you can't be nude.
Jimmy Jam?
Jimmy Jam, yeah. So, I am not nude. I have everything that is a quote-unquote private part is covered. You can't tell me I can't wear a thong.
With the exposure of anatomical parts, like what she has on her not that you can't be.
But you can't tell us that. Anatomical parts could be my belly button.
Listen,
You can't just make things up at your discretion.
Listen, I'm not making. I'm telling you what the city ordinance is. I'm not just saying, hey, anatomical parts just say it's that's what the city ordinance is. So let me go pull the city ordinance for it. Give me just a minute. Get everything printed out, and I will show it to you. You cannot be out here with a thong. You have to have one cover. It's actually $101 off the team.
Hey, she asked you to show you. She asked you to show you, and then you guys said no right off the bat. So she did say walk away after that.
Samantha claimed that she had started to walk away from the officers. This may have given the officers a chance to bring out the handcuffs. What's absurd is Officer Dick threatening to arrest the boyfriend for obstruction just because he chose to stand up to them in support of his girlfriend.
You want to come around and throw your weight around like I have to do everything you say. That's not the case. So if you don't want to show me something, and you don't want to tell me what you're going to detain me for.
I did tell you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
So you can just make up whatever you want.
It's not made up.
It is made up because it's saying nudity. There's no nudity.
You keep chiming in, you're going to jail.
For what?
For talking?
Hindering.
Hindering.
what?
Walk away.
We have our social distance.
Stop calling.
We have our social
I'm
distance.
dealing with them. I'm investigating them right now, not you.
Okay, and I'm with them.
You're still talking.
What the? So, like I'm so same outfit
Hey,
so many times.
let's invoke the fifth right now. That's it. Just there's no need to talk and to speak with them. They're being irrational, unreasonable, and that's just how it is.
Alright, specify anatomical parts. That's what that's what like I said, it's the original ordinance of the 530. And you can look this up on your phone too. It's not any secret school stuff.
This isn't nudity.
So
And I'm not saying you're nude. It's the fact that you're out here in a thong. That's why we have to have a thong ordinance. We have to cover up. Two, if you're out here in a bathing suit and a cover up, you have a thong under it. That's fine.
So what's considered a thong? Because that's a Brazilian cut bikini.
We're not getting Brazilian
Well, it does matter because if
No.
I'm gonna go buy a bikini, I would like to know if I can wear it.
But our ordinance just says butt on. That's all.
So
Okay,
that's
so then that's a buttocks over there. So
Can we leave now? Okay,
yeah,
great.
okay.
Thank you.
The sergeant then proceeds to show Samantha the ordinances she had allegedly violated. After having wasted everyone's time, the officers finally allow Samantha and her friends to leave. It's insane to watch how little info about the law police officers actually have. But dumb officers without enough training can lead to dangerous situations such as this one, where an incompetent cop injured an innocent woman while on duty. On October 20th, 2019, Greenville County Sheriff's Office deputy was called to a gas station after reports of a man shoplifting. The deputy realizes it's the same man with whom she had earlier sorted out a non-violent domestic dispute the same day. The man allegedly had a fight with his mother after trying to steal her purse. For the beer money, he was declined. Since the deputy knew where he lived, she decided it was a good option to meet him at his house without backup or informing other officers.
Were you at the Sphinx this morning? Yeah? Okay. So what's gonna happen next? I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights. Alright? Because I have suspicion that you stole from them this morning. Okay? Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Hey, where are you going?
The man is clearly drunk and, not wanting to listen to the deputy, starts to walk back inside. And here is when things start to escalate after the deputy pulls him.
Hey. No, you're not. Hey, listen.
Please don't do that.
You don't run away from me.
Sexually abused, and
This is nothing sexual. Do not leave me again. Do you understand?
Don't grab me.
Do not run away from me.
Do not grab me.
You may arrest you right here and right now?
I don't give a what you do.
Okay.
Do not grab me.
Do not walk away from me or I will put hands on
I will
you.
respect you, and I will talk to you.
Okay, don't walk away from me.
Don't fucking grab me.
That I can't guarantee.
Don't grab me.
Pushing a drunk, angry man is the worst choice the deputy could have made. The mother then jumps to the officer's support as she schools her son.
Don't you talk to her like that.
I will talk to her
No,
any
you
way I
will
want.
not.
Calm down. I'm here to read
Do
you.
not grab me
She's
like
trying
that.
to help you. You're
I'm
digging
not-
a hole.
I'll
You're
not
digging
hurt
yourself
you.
right into a hole.
I promise you.
Okay,
I
but
will
don't
not
walk
touch
away
you.
from me.
But don't fucking touch me.
No.
Don't.
I have
Don't fucking tell me.
Hey.
I have a right to put hands on
No,
you
you don't.
if you walk
You do not have a
away
right.
from me.
You do never have.
Alright, listen, let's go back to what we're doing. I'm reading you Miranda. Are you ready?
No, I don't give.
23 Revolution 4.
Then, while being read his Miranda rights, the man again tries to walk away, but the deputy catches hold of him. Eventually, he admits to shoplifting after being urged on by his mother.
Hey, you're staying down here.
Oh my God.
Please don't do this.
Green Adults 23, I need 1041 Bravo. Stop.
Stop it.
Don't let him run off.
You cannot touch me.
John, don't you dare.
You cannot touch me. Just don't touch me. That's all I'm asking you.
Stay right down
All I'm
here.
asking you is don't touch me.
Watch out.
Don't touch me.
Come back down here right now.
Don't touch me.
Come on, let's go.
No.
Listen, my partner's coming. You're gonna be under arrest. Get back down here right now.
That's fine. I can be under arrest.
Come down. Let's go. Let's go.
Please don't touch me like that.
You cannot walk away from a police officer. Let's go. Get down here.
Sean, don't get yourself in a
13,
big
498,
mess.
love you.
Please tell me you didn't
Don't
take
touch
any.
me.
Sean, please tell me you did not take any. Dear God in heaven.
Yes, of course it did.
The deputy eventually manages to get the man downstairs as he breaks down, stating that he doesn't want to hurt her, and as we will soon see, she should have listened better.
Turn around. Turn around.
I don't want to hurt you.
Great. Turn around. Okay. You're gonna get a resisting charge.
Why would you do that?
Because it's the law, Sean.
Just because?
Welcome to the law.
Just because you feel like it. Does it make you feel good?
Above the law, Sean. You
Does it
cannot be
make you
above
feel
the
good?
law. Don't be fresh to her. She's trying to do your job.
Do you feel powerful?
No, it's not about being powerful, dude.
What is it? Tell me.
You're breaking the law, is what you're doing. Okay? And as soon as the rest of them come in, you're going in handcuffs and you're going to jail.
Who cares?
I'll wait as long as you're willing to wait. They're coming.
Now, when you sober up, you're not going to feel the same way, Sean. You're going to know you made a big mistake.
That's okay. They can come and they can arrest me. And it won't matter.
Great. I will happily take you down to jail. That's where you can stay.
Despite receiving passive resistance from the man, the deputy goes in for the arrest instead of waiting around for backup.
Come on. Let's get up.
Delta 23, Delta 5, you 10 forward.
Affirmative 10-4. I'm
listen,
placing you under
listen,
arrest.
Listen to me.
No.
Are you gonna be mean, or you can do this nice? I'm asking you to do.
I'm asking you to put your hands behind your back.
I'm asking you to do this nice.
Get out of the way.
I'm
Get out of the way.
asking you to do this nice.
Hey, wait.
I'm asking you to do this nice.
The deputy then pulls out her pistol in fear of what the man may do as he had grabbed her wrist. The mother decides to step in to protect her son, pleading with the officer to wait for backup.
Put your hands down!
You wanna shoot me, you fucking shoot me.
Put your hands down. Do not tell me what to do.
I know. Can you wait till the
No! Back up! Back up! Back up!
You're making a
Back up!
Within a matter of seconds, the situation escalates and shots are fired, one of them accidentally hitting the mother. To make matters worse, the backup officer arrives and notices the deputy on the floor and proceeds to kick the suspect in the face.
Sean!
You don't
No!
touch my mother. My house.
No!
You don't hurt my mother.
Back up!
You don't hurt my mother. You don't hurt my mother.
After the suspect was allegedly knocked out by the kick, the officers proceed to handcuff him. The suspect, identified as Sean Kaiser, was finally charged with resisting arrest with assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature, and shoplifting. The mother remained hospitalized a month and a half after the incident, according to the suspect's attorney. The deputy was found to have violated the agency's arrest policy, according to the sheriff's office, but she wasn't fired, and disappointing actions taken by dumb cops continue, and much worse. On July 26, 2021, Officer David Lance Dukes of Orangeburg Department of Public Safety pulled over to a townhouse where a suspect had been allegedly banging on the doors. The suspect was also reported to carry a firearm tucked by his waistband. Upon arriving at the scene, Officer David proceeds to order the two men standing in the parking lot to get down on the ground. What unfolds next is absolutely horrifying.
Let me see your ass. Bert, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground!
The men were later identified to be 58-year-old Clarence Gaillard and his cousin, Mario Julian. What you didn't know is that Clarence was disabled, and Officer David's use of excessive force to push him to the ground caused Clarence to bang his head against the hard ground. Then, the officer searches for the weapon Clarence had been carrying.
Is there a gun back there? By that truck.
No gun.
You're not listening, dude. Bro, you got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
Right,
I don't
I'm just
want no
asking.
gun. I don't
Turn
want
back over. Hold on, you watch him say. He had something.
The door's unlocked in the car. So.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is. Alright, that's what he had.
To make matters worse for the officer, the alleged gun wasn't a gun at all. The officer's attitude towards the suspect only seems to get more deficient.
Get him up.
Put your leg up.
25 city, got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you can stand up.
Alright, listen, I'm about to help you. Hold on. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yeah. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yeah, y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You
And
wasn't listening.
yeah, no, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yeah, you threw me down. Yeah, you threw me down. You threw me down. Yeah, you bust my head down on the cement. Yep, you bust my head.
Alright, let me tell you what.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. He wasn't listening. He got like this right here, and we went onto the ground.
According to Officer David, Clarence had his hands in his pockets and refused to comply, but camera footage shows otherwise, as Clarence had his hands up once he stepped in front of the vehicle. The version of events explained by the officer seemed to be made up by him to justify the action he took against Clarence. Officer David then tries to explain the same to his supervisor.
Mayor, I'm gonna take that in the evidence of what he had. What? Well, I mean, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from. Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing, and I didn't know where that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
As EMS arrives on the scene for medical assistance, Mario asks the officer for his business card. However, the officer claims they don't have issued cards by their department. This is when his peer officers step up, stating they do indeed have their cards on them.
Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my 4 years down in the cement.
Okay.
In the wrong for that.
Consciousness?
Yeah. Listen.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone.
Hold on, we have cards.
Okay.
Brandon, he can get this stuff off the car.
Will you say badge number?
1059.
What you just witnessed is cops holding another cop accountable in real time. While it may be rare, the disappointment of their own peers goes a long way in stopping police brutality. As for Officer David, he was arrested on criminal charges and immediately terminated after the incident. And if you wonder about the victim, Clarence Gaillard went on to win a $650,000 settlement against Orangeburg Department of Public Safety. But if you thought cops acting stupidly ends here, that's because you don't know this despicable case. On July 4th, 2023, Ohio police officers attempted to stop 23-year-old Jadarius Rose for a missing mud flap on his semi-truck. The suspect, however, briefly stopped the vehicle before driving away, leading the officers in a chase.
It's going to be because there's it's like county line. You'll see there's several units.
David off-road, good try again.
Okay, I'm coming to a stop.
Get out of the truck!
Alright, you just pull back out.
Okay, are you Quick County or Rose County?
He took off again. We're heading northbound, 23. 1959 Jackson, I'll have traffic for northbound, right lane. He rolled the window down, looked at us, rolled it back up. We're northbound 48 miles an hour, passing Moore Road in Ross County.
According to Rose, he had repeatedly told the dispatcher he was confused about why he was being pulled over and why police had their guns drawn. Rose eventually stopped after one of his tires was blown out. He still refused to exit his vehicle despite being ordered multiple times to do so. After being urged by the officers to exit the truck, Rose was ordered to approach them with his hands above his head or to get on the ground, and he does so. In a shocking twist, a police K-9 is deployed despite Rose complying with the officers' orders.
That's a dog! Come to me! You don't want bit! On the ground, you're gonna get bit. Come to me, man!
Do not let them, don't release the dog. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up.
Body cam footage shows Officer Ryan Speakman from Circleville Police Department holding back the K9. Despite a trooper yelling out not to release the K9 with the suspect's hands up, Officer Speakman deploys the dog, and it can be seen in the video attacking Rose. After being mauled by the K9, the suspect can be heard crying out in pain. The fact that the dog didn't even see him as a threat at first says a lot. Officer Speakman is incompetent, and this was a clear violation. Not only that, the officers can be seen laughing after the incident, paying no heed to the pain the suspect is in. How this happened while the whole police department is on the scene blows my mind. Rose was eventually taken to a hospital to be treated for dog bites. He was charged with failure to comply. It isn't clear why he refused to comply during the traffic stop. He was eventually released when the officers found no evidence of him doing something illegal. As for Officer Speakman, he had been placed on administrative leave and was terminated after further review of the incident. And all it takes is a citizen who's willing to stand up to incompetent officers in order to keep them accountable, which is exactly what this journalist did.
Now let's head over to the police department side and make sure that they respect our freedom of press right. Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Good. Can I help you?
Yeah, can I just get your name and badge number first?
Can I help you? You're in an employee parking lot.
Can I just get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Self.
Sergeant Self?
Yep.
And your badge number?
615.
615?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't need any help.
Yeah, you're in an employee parking lot.
It's not a secure area.
It's an employee parking lot and you're not an employee. And you're making employees feel uncomfortable.
On January 20th, 2022, an individual journalist wanted to highlight and check Pooler police behavior by exercising his First Amendment right to film in public accessible areas to promote transparency and accountability. From the get-go, the later identified Sergeant Self's behavior with the man is defensive, as he states that he's making the employees, police officers in this case, uncomfortable with his filming.
This parking lot is not a secured area.
Okay.
It's public property.
Okay.
It might be only for employee parking. I'm not parking in here. My car is not parked in here. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story.
Well, this is for employees. You're not an employee and you're making
It's employees parking,
Listen
sir.
to me. You're making our employees feel uncomfortable when they come in and out from their vehicles. So that's where the problem is.
I understand what I don't understand what you're saying, because how would I make somebody feel uncomfortable? I don't understand.
Because you're not an employee and you're in an employee parking lot and you're making the employees feel uncomfortable, the female employees that are
This is an employee parking lot. Like you said, I'm not parking. I'm a journalist exercising my freedom of press right in a public area. This is public. Like if I was behind those gates over there behind you, that would be a restricted area. Do you suspect me of committing a crime, sir?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, I need to know if you're suspecting me of committing a crime first.
I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Sir, with all due respect, sir, can I speak to another supervisor? I understand that you're a sergeant, but I do not.
I am the supervisor here.
I understand, but then you should know as a supervisor, sir, that unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime in the state of Georgia, you cannot lawfully demand my ID from me.
Okay, what I told you was you're making employees feel uncomfortable. I've asked you for your ID. You're on
That's not a crime, sir. That's not a crime. I'm asking, you should know that in Georgia, you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime that's been committed, sir. I just told you I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Yeah, and you're being
freedom of
suspicious.
press.
You're not. You don't belong in this parking lot. You're
Suspicious is not a crime, sir. Suspicion is not a crime. You know that, Sergeant. Come on, you know. Suspicion is not a crime.
It's infuriating to watch the sergeant ask for the journalist's ID on the cause of suspicion. What's shocking is that the journalist here seems to know the law more than the sergeant, the very same laws he's sworn to protect. The chief of the Pooler Police Department notices the commotion and comes to the scene. His behavior with the journalist you may find even more shocking.
I don't understand. Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained. You can keep on walking.
Okay, if I'm not being detained, I'm going to continue about my business, sir.
I'm going to do it here.
I'm an independent journalist. Who are you, sir?
You're not, I'm the chief of police.
You're the chief of police. Can I get your name?
You can look it up on the internet if you're that smart.
But why would I have to look it up on the internet, sir?
What's your name?
Where's the professionalism?
What's your name?
Where's the professionalism?
My sergeant asked you for a driver's license.
Tell me if you tell me your name and identify yourself.
We're not making tits for tats. This is the employee parking lot. You're not an employee. You have no business.
This is. I'm not parking here.
This is the employee parking
is this
lot.
fenced off? Look, I want to make it very clear. It's not a fenced off area.
Let me make it very clear. This is an employee parking lot.
There's no trespassing signs or anything like that, sir. I'm not breaking the law, sir. I'm actually engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, and I feel like you're trying to bully me along with your sergeant. And sir, who are you? Who are you, sir?
He's one of my employees.
Okay, one of your employees. I feel like all three of you are trying to bully me and trying to exert authority over me that you don't have. Demanding ID. Your sergeant doesn't understand that he cannot demand ID lawfully unless he has reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime.
Why are you in my parking lot?
That's a failure. That's a failure on your part, sir. You're supposed to educate your employees, correct?
Why are you in my parking lot?
They should know I'm working. Like I told your sergeant, I'm not just not answering questions. I cannot answer questions, but I'm answering. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story on the city. I was inside doing a FOIA request.
No.
Yes, I was.
Tag numbers and everything like that.
Who says I'm recording anybody's? And plus, it's public information. You guys run tags all day. People drive around all day in the city with tags on. It's not like any private information. Do I have a database where I can look up people? Come on, you gotta think logically here. I don't have a database where I can just type in somebody's, license plate and figure out who they are.
These men swore an oath to defend the Constitution and protect citizens' rights. But when you stand up for those constitutional rights for yourself, those same men become enraged and furious that you're invoking the rights they swore to uphold. After being ordered to leave, the journalist, not wanting to escalate matters, proceeds to walk to the sidewalk but continues to film.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Are you ordering me to leave under threat of arrest, sir?
I'm ordering you. This is the third time I've told you to leave my parking lot.
I'm going to go on a public sidewalk and I'm going to continue to record. I'm going to continue to record your parking lot and I'm going to hit you up with civil litigation over this, just so you know. Because you're violating a constitutionally protected activity. And in this small town here, you might think that you're going to get away with it, but you're not. I'm telling you right now, Chief. And I don't know your name, but
I don't know your name either.
You are the public servant here, sir. You are the public servant here. All you're doing is you're allowing your city, you're portraying your city in a negative light for the world to see. Remember that. Remember I told you that, Chief.
Yes, sir.
So this is a public sidewalk, correct? This is a public sidewalk, make sure. You guys are nothing but a bunch of bullies. You're not gonna get my ID. You're not gonna get my ID. And I'm gonna start civil litigation against you.
Not willing to let the officers get away with it, the journalist requests the chief for his name in order to file a complaint against him. Meanwhile, the officers continue to hound the citizen as though he was a suspect, or worse, a criminal.
You're not getting away with this one. You might get away with them. You might get away with them normally on a regular basis, but not today. I want to submit a complaint. So I go inside to do that, or
get him a complaint form. We'll get your complaint.
Public interest.
I need your names. It is your policy to give me your name. Who do I know I'm filing a complaint against?
I'll let you figure it out.
Oh, I got to figure it out. That's real professional.
Everything else.
That's real professional.
Go ahead.
Nah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
You're behind you. Okay. You want to file a complaint?
You guys are the ones that are being aggressive here. You're not walking behind me.
You're walking about a flagpole and he'll go get you a...
I will. Don't worry about it. I will. What's your name? I need to file a complaint against you.
Chief Ashley Brown.
Chief Ashley Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And your name, sir? Be professional. Come on. Is it really that serious? You're not making yourself look good here. I'm just asking you for your name. Your name, sir?
I'll wait for you to get over here so you can hear me.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Your name, sir?
Heinzman.
Heinzman? Yes. And do you have a badge number, Heinzman?
654.
654? Thanks.
You get a report so you can file a complaint.
Yeah, I know you don't care, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Then comes civil litigation, Chief. Then comes civil litigation. Because I was trespassing in your parking lot. That's a public parking lot.
Hey, we're not going to debate it. You want to file a complaint?
You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. Let's make that clear.
So you're trying to tell me what...
You don't tell me what to do, sir. You're the public servant here.
You want to file the complaint?
I do want to file a complaint. You can go get it. I'm not stopping you. You guys have a bad attitude. Especially you, Sergeant. You came over here trying to threaten me with my ID.
Right.
You got a bad attitude, man. You got to learn Georgia state law.
That's your matter of opinion.
So do you understand that under Georgia state law, you cannot demand ID from law-abiding citizens, sir? Do you understand that or not? Was that on the sergeant's exam or was it? Maybe I'll put a suggestion in that should be on the sergeant's exam. When you can and cannot identify a law-abiding citizen.
After giving the officers an earful about the laws they're supposed to know, the journalist then walks in to file the complaint, but it isn't long before he's kicked out.
Fill it out.
You don't need to.
I can fill it out here.
No.
This is a public lobby. You're going to kick me out of a public lobby too, Chief?
Oh, fill it out then.
All right, thank you. Excuse me.
You need to borrow your pen too, or?
Excuse me.
You can't record while you're in here.
Why can't I record while I'm in here? I have a constitutional right to film the police in the course of their duty, sir. Is this department so uneducated and so inept at their job that it must be from the top down? Because your sergeant doesn't know when he can legally identify somebody, and you're telling me I can't film in a police lobby? Mm-hmm. Yes, I sure can. I can film in a police lobby. It's my constitutional right. I have freedom of press in this country, sir. What country do you think you live in?
Are you with the press?
Yes, I am with the press.
Let me see your ID.
No, I'm not showing you an ID. I'm not showing you an
Get out
ID,
my building.
sir.
You're required to show us.
Get out your building. Get out the building. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah, no problem. How do I file the complaint if I can't get in the building?
The irony is that the officers didn't want the journalist recording, but had cameras in the lobby. The journalist is then seen talking with the officers yet again.
Will you guys allow me to do it here? I don't understand what's the big deal.
Not if you're recording.
But where's the signs that says I can't record in here? Where's the law?
We don't have to have signs.
You sure do. This is a constitutionally protected activity. That's what this is.
As soon as you pass through that doorway, you're now private property.
It's public property.
There's sensitive information in both these windows that can be called on video, so you can't record in there.
Okay, yeah. All right. Sure thing. If I went in there with a spy camera or my sunglasses that record, it wouldn't be an issue. But these guys are just looking for a reason to lock me up, so we're not going to push it, but you know, we'll put them in the court of public opinion.
The sergeant then tells the journalist that the complaint can't be filed since he hadn't added an address.
And you didn't finish filling the form out. It requires an address at the top.
No, I don't have to put an address.
And your complaint not going to be accepted. You didn't fill the form out correctly.
No. That's not how it works. Bring the chief out here.
Is how it works.
You're allowed to do an anonymous complaint.
Okay. You did not make it anonymous?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you that the complaint's not valid.
It doesn't matter. I want to speak to the chief. I want to speak to the chief.
The chief's not here. You got me. I'm the one accepting the complaint.
You're accepting the complaint on yourself.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you that you didn't fill the form out correctly, so.
You can submit a complaint anonymously.
Let me explain to you how something simple here. Anonymous would mean you didn't put your name and phone number, so you took the anonymous part out.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever.
Certain parts of it can be anonymous. I don't have to give you my name.
All right.
I don't have to give you my address.
You don't.
You're just being difficult.
Okay.
Sergeant, a little bit of de-escalation training will take you a long way. You need to learn. I understand you learned from your chief, who's also a bully and a tyrant, but you need to learn. Don't talk to people that way. You understand?
All right, have a safe day, okay?
Yeah. Tyrant.
The chief's behavior goes to show that when you have bad leadership on top, it trickles down to your entire department. If not corrected, it could be dangerous, as the officers under him may take it as a sign to commit crimes and get away with it, knowing their chief is on their side. But if you thought these cases of dumb cops couldn't get any worse, you're in for a surprise when you see the case that follows. 15-year-old Rylan Wilder was cleaning up at a Chicago music school when an armed bank robbery suspect fleeing from cops runs inside. As officers enter behind the suspect, they start firing shots without a clear aim, accidentally shooting Rylan in the arm. Although he survived, Rylan's dream of playing the guitar professionally seemed like an impossible dream to achieve.
That's where the bullet went in, and then this right here is where the bullet came out.
18 operations later, he fortunately learned to play the guitar in a whole new way. However, Rylan and his family did not back away from filing a lawsuit against the police department claiming reckless and excessive behavior. the department allegedly settled for $1.9 million. Needless to say, the whole incident could have been avoided with proper training of the officers. And although this case was about shooting an innocent man in crossfire, this one is actually holding an innocent man at gunpoint. Glassboro police officers, on October 1st, 2018, pulled over 2 Rowan University students after they received a call about a possible armed assault or robbery at a strip mall just 2 blocks from campus. What you didn't know is that the police had suspected the wrong car, leaving the suspects to endure a traumatic ordeal they would never forget.
Right here, 132. Notify Rowan police that we're on a felony stop right in front of the student rec center. We need them to block off the sidewalk in front of the dorm building here. I got him. Bring him back. I got him. Yep.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Get back.
Keep going.
Get back.
Stop. Get on your knees. Keep your hands in the air. I got the car. Hit him.
Got it, Foster. What's the location?
Put your hands behind your back.
Passenger, keep your hands in the air.
Just tell me what's going on. You're being detained right now.
Huh?
You're being detained right now.
For what? What happened? For what?
Stand up.
Stand up.
Bring her back further.
Keep your hands in the air.
Who else is in the car? Put your hands behind your back.
Passenger, put your hands out of the window. Do it now.
Who else is in the car? There's nobody else in the car. You sure? Yeah.
The students were later identified to be 21-year-old Altaif Hassan and 18-year-old Giovanna Robertson. And as an interesting note, an officer can be heard asking Altaif to shut his mouth when asked why they were being arrested.
What happened, bro?
Back here. Come here. Spread your legs. Spread your legs.
Yo, I don't know,
Get
bro.
back.
Like,
Get back right now.
Bro.
Back up. Back up.
Yo, y'all not gonna tell me what's going on? Y'all just gonna sit here and detain me like that? I don't got no rights.
Close your mouth. All right.
I swear to God, y'all better have a valid reason for this shit.
Or what?
Or what?
Come on.
Bro, you not... Gia. Y'all got all these cop cars on us. What the f happened?
He's gonna tell you in a second. Just listen to what he tells you.
Have a seat in the car. Have a seat in the car.
You got me on campus looking crazy, and I ain't even...
The way the officer says, or else what, in response to Altaif saying, y'all better have a valid reason for this, proves officers really think they can violate human rights and do whatever they want without consequences. After Altaif and Giovanna are detained, the officers canvass the car in search of any weapons. According to a spokesperson from the university, a witness said Altaif's car, a black Charger, matched the description of the car involved in a robbery.
You want to do want to Mirandize him and then just see if he wants to give us consent? Nothing else. Other than that, we're going to have to get a search warrant for his car. I mean, Rich said Rich was out with the witness. He came out of a store, pointed the gun towards that car and was like laughing. And the guy said he was just focused on the gun. He made sure it was a gun.
So the guy had the gun pointed at the gun?
Yeah.
Then he got into that car.
But then he got into that car.
The driver's side.
Yeah, got into the driver. Described him as heavier set, poofy hair, about 5'6".
So describe this guy.
Pretty close description, yeah. Yeah. And he's not thin, but yeah. So we can Mirandize him, see if he'll give us consent. If not, we're gonna have to get a warrant on the car. You know.
The officers then read Altaif his Miranda rights, asking permission to search the car.
What's going on? You tell me what's going on. Y'all just pulled out guns on me. Chill out.
I'm about to tell you what's going on. So, before I tell you that, you have the right to remain silent.
I got you. You're the boss.
Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford to hire an attorney.
What's going on, man?
To you before any question if you wish. You understand your rights as the right to use?
Yes, what's going on?
Alright, so apparently there was a witness that said the mayor
or may not have done something up the road.
With a gun?
Yeah.
Oh! Did y'all find the gun? Did y'all find the gun?
I was going to ask if you would give us consent to search your vehicle.
Go search my vehicle, you... What the Search my vehicle! Go ahead!
I'm right here.
Cause you got me in handcuffs. Y'all just had guns out on me. Go check my vehicle. What the wrong with you? Go ahead! Go check my vehicle. Thief! You sound tough.
I am so
Thief, you gotta chill out, bro. You're in a cop car. Chill the out.
So, before we search your car, we have to present you with a form.
They didn't find nothing, so it's on them, but chill the out.
Alright, so would you sign a form and give us consent to search your vehicle?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What the
Well, listen, man, I don't know you. I never met you. So, I'm not the person that witnessed it.
Officer, you'll be upset too if you got pulled over and got accused for having a gun and you didn't have a gun.
I'm sure I would.
He's upset.
Listen, no, I'm not questioning the fact that he's upset, but you have to understand from our point of view as well. So somebody said that somebody had a gun, we're not just going to walk up on the car.
I understand that.
You know, because
the way some of your officers are acting,
gonna give consent.
Well, it's not very
Huh? Yep.
When questioned by another officer, according to Al-Taif, he and his friend Giovanna were returning to campus from picking up his eyeglasses at a nearby store when they were pulled over by Glassboro police.
Let me sign that shit, man. I don't even want to speak, bro. You just had a gun out on me. But I don't even want to speak, bro. You could have just took my life. What's wrong with you? Where that shit at?
Don't speak.
Y'all supposed to be pulling over a charger with a gun in it. Y'all just pulled over a charger without a gun in it. I don't understand. How you doing your job?
Where'd you come from?
Where did I come from? I just came from getting my glasses.
Where?
Right down the street by Kmart.
Can you stop yelling?
What the f?
Somebody yelling at you? Is
Man,
anyone talking to you like
look,
this?
y'all just had guns out on me.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
That's more than yelling. That's more disrespectful than you spitting in my face right now.
Back up. Get away from my car. Get away from my police cars. Get him out.
Get
him all the way out of here.
I'm good. Just let me sign that, man. Just go ahead and search my car. Y'all not. I have nothing to hide, y'all. I'm good.
Okay, and listen,
well, let me get
I
that.
understand that, but I'm just trying.
I'm mad right now. You can't talk to somebody who's mad.
You think we stopped you for no reason?
Yes.
You do?
Y'all about to find out that y'all stopped me for no reason.
Maybe.
Y'all about to find that out.
Somebody gave us
I
bad
know
information.
Man, ain't nobody.
We didn't pull you over for no reason.
How many fucking charges is there around here? It's a lot.
I don't know, but you came right.
Somebody out there with a gun right now with a charger.
Where'd you come from?
And it ain't me.
Where did you
I just came from the eyeglass spot.
And where?
It's called Accent. Whatever the fuck. Accent glasses. Right by Kmart. Right by LA Fitness.
Okay.
Right by Checkers.
Okay.
All that.
Alright, so
and before that, I was in class.
Alright, so when you came out to your car, did somebody?
Hell no.
Did you point something at somebody in your car?
Go check. Go see.
I'm not saying you had a gun, bro.
I have a right to remain silent. Give me my paperwork.
You do.
Give me my paperwork.
We're getting it for
you. Give me my paperwork, bro.
I'm asking you, did you point
Where my
something
paperwork at, bro?
At the
I don't care, bro. Where my paperwork at?
It's coming.
I don't care, bro.
Did you point something
at
somebody?
No, you sound dumb. Let me get my paperwork so you can check, and you'll find out yourself if I did that or not. I'm not telling you, bro.
I'm asking you.
I don't cooperate,
maybe
bro.
Somebody
I'm not cooperating
maybe
with you, bro.
somebody mistaken.
Obviously, somebody mistakenly just got a guns pulled out on me.
Okay.
And I'm a student here.
Okay.
I pay all that money for y'all to pull out guns on me.
Nah, you don't pay one for me.
Man, my taxes don't go to your pockets.
No.
Come on, bro.
No.
Come on, bro. Where the f these papers at?
We're getting to it.
Hurry the f up, bro. Y'all got me in here on some bullshit, wasting my day, making me look crazy in front of all my peers. I don't even give a f, bro. Let me sign that paper. Y'all gonna go check my car. We good.
Despite knowing they had the wrong person, the officer continues to try to press Al-Taif to try to get him to admit to anything they could use. Al-Taif believes the incident is racial. The officer's next statements to his brother may be proof of that, as he irrationally asked the brother to get far away from the cop cars without any valid reason, but that of course depends on your interpretation.
Y'all was happy as hell with them guns too.
Alright.
Another Black Life today. Man, I don't care about none of that. Let me sign that, bro.
I have to read this.
Read it to you.
No, I don't want to hear it, bro. Let me sign that.
Who are enforcement officers and members of the Glassboro Police Department to conduct a complete of my vehicle, more specifically described below as a black Dodge Charger bearing New Jersey registration T96JXE.
I know you can read
also
fast.
has the VIN number on it.
Alright, now let's hurry up. I got class. I missed one, my nigga. Let's get it. Yo, y'all so funny, bro.
I'll stay with him while you guys search.
I put with Mike instead of
Huh?
Thomas.
Why y'all think people don't like the police? It's cause it is. Y'all be pulling random niggas over for no reason.
Back out of here, away from our police cars. All the way.
Your officer just told me to move over a little bit.
All right,
I'm telling you. What's the problem?
I'm not being.
I'm trying to make sure my brother is okay. And he just told me to move over a little bit. You talking about move away from the cars. I need to make sure my brother is okay.
Let's get something clear. I am going to ask you one time to go over into the grass and stay in the grass. Don't come back over near my police cars. I'm not being an asshole. I'm asking you something. Okay. I don't need you here by our cars. Stay over in the grass. All the way in the grass.
After the search yielded no weapons, the students were released with no charges. According to them, the police had 6 guns, including an assault rifle aimed at them. Everyone makes mistakes. The problem is that when the cops make mistakes, things can turn into tragedies. I believe that in the end, the officers should have at least offered a formal apology. But pulling the guns out on the wrong suspect is not the only dumb thing cops have done. As we will see in our next case, an Arkansas state trooper allegedly crashed his vehicle into the wrong car during a pursuit.
He's out. He hit the wire. He hit the wire.
The trooper had intentionally performed a pit maneuver, a technique used by cops to stop a fleeing suspect, by having mistakenly performed it on an innocent bystander. According to the authorities, the trooper had been in pursuit of 2 cars, going over 100 miles per hour. One of them was a white sedan, unfortunately similar to the bystander's vehicle. Fortunately, the passengers of the vehicle were uninjured but declined medical assistance. The Trooper Corporal Thomas Hubbard submitted his letter of resignation following an inspection into the incident by his supervisor. Many of these accidents may as well have been prevented had the dumb officers received proper training and knowledge of laws. What do you think? If you enjoyed this video, watch this one, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.